Kau dengar berdesing?
Dia berdesing baik.
Berdesing. Teng. Kau tu yang kucing kat dalam taksi tu. Gini lah tangan.
Oh ya, ada gini aku lupa.
Sama tak?
Sama bro. Tapi dia macam kucing dari India import.
Racist.
Syul, racist.
Tak ada. Apa benda lah kau ni?
Kau di siapa pasang ni? Apa lampu kat kedai rumah kau? Aku ada fikir nak pasang.
Kau tadi datang rumah aku kan?
Tak perasan lah.
Kau kat rumah aku kan sekarang? Kau masuk kau tak nampak ke lah kan pull up lip semua?
Ada
Tak ada Mat. Tak ada. Ni lah
kan belum pergi habis. Mana tahu kau nak pasang.
Tak ada lah.
Penghujung.
Aku malas sikit. Malas. Malas. Leceh lah bro nak pasang lampu laklip.
Mesti orang macam tak ada mood macam nak pasang-pasang ni, mesti orang tak puasa.
Betul lah Mat. Apa benda ni? Aku puasa je.
Okay.
I'm very puasa man. Tak lah very puasa man. Apa benda? Anyways bro. Apa khabar?
Baik bro, baik.
Baik. Bantal. So anyways. Aku sebenarnya nak share benda dengan kau. Aku nak share benda dengan kau. Ni benda serius sikit lah bro. We talk about some serious stuff for today. So recently kan I was at work. Aku kerja sekejap Aku kerja night shift.
Tajak perang hidung kau. Wild sel. Kopi.
Wild. Memang habit. Daripada dulu Daripada dulu bro. Kau diam lah. Jangan.
Okay, sambung.
So that time I was working night shift. And then usually kan kerja aku ni, kita ada two different kind of position. Satu yang kat dalam station, lagi satu yang kat dalam train.
Okay.
So aku ada satu kawan ni tau. Dia ni very funny guy bro. Very funny. Kalau jumpa memang selalu memekak.
Kecoh yang kaki lah. Okay.
Kecoh kaki lang lah bro. So lepas tu, but that night bro, because sometimes orang kena hantar bag sana sini kan. So it happens that dia kena hantar bag tu kat station aku.
Okay.
So dia hantar. But then when I saw him, he is very quiet bro. Selalu nampak aku dah pekik nama aku daripada
Penat
jauh,
ke ataupun quiet?
Ni aku nak story.
Okay.
Nak story ni. Kalau penat kau boleh tahu lah bro. Tapi ini bukan
yalah.
Ni bukan penat tau. Ini macam something bothering
Like
me.
he's distant.
Dia ni kecoh. Like entahlah.
The life of the party lah. Kalau tiba-tiba dia senyap lain macam lah kan.
Bro. So bila kau tahu kan macam someone who is very kecoh, very funny, very talkative, and then suddenly one day kau just nampak dia like he's not being himself. He literally not being himself bro. Nampak aku macam hey bro. Habis aku macam lain macam lah bro. Macam aku tahu dia ni kecoh pi orang Zul. But then when I saw him aku macam I don't feel good lah. Macam asal dia ni takkan sebagai kawan kau nak buat bodoh kan.
Yalah.
So dia tengah hantar bag. Lepas tu aku just tanya dia, bro kau okay lah bro? Just ask him if you okay or not. Dia cakap at first dia was reluctant lah. Nak bilang aku dia just tak okay lah bro. Habis aku macam apa yang kau okay siang? Kau tak okay siang bro. You're not like this bro. Kau tak macam gini pun orang tau. Kau kecoh siang kau. But today you're just damn quiet. You tired or what? Tak lah. Aku bukan penat lah. Penat aku boleh handle lah nak. But then he start to like macam rancak sikit tau. Dia macam rancak tau. Tiba-tiba macam okay aku dia cakap aku like aku sebenarnya ada masalah gini-gini. Aku cakap apa masalah saya kau ada? Dia cakap aku paisi lah bro nak cakap. Kau nak paisi apa? Kau dengan aku bukan kenal semalam pun kenal tau. Kita kenal dah lama. We work here for so long already. Dia cakap aku okay lah Nat, aku rasa we go up. Dia cakap aku lah. Dia cakap gitu. Okay lah fine lah. Aku pun naik berbual dengan dia. Habis dia duduk. Dia hembuskan nafas dia macam macam gitu baik. Aku dah cakap lama. This is going to go down.
Itu bukan nafas terakhir kan? Masih hidup lagi
Dia masih hidup.
Hidup lagi
Dia masih hidup. Jangan sembarang. Masih hidup. So yeah, terus aku tanya lah okay. Sekarang it's just us two. Okay, it's just both of us now. Kau nak cakap apa, you want to lay everything out, just lay it out. Okay, I'm here to listen. Aku takkan aku takkan masuk like interfere apa-apa kau nak cakap ni. Aku takkan cut you off. Just tell me whatever you have. Lay it out bro. I'm listening. I'm all ears now. Habis dia cakap aku, okay lah bro, me and my wife, dia cakap aku, me and my wife, kita happy, we're very happy, kita they have 3 kids right now. Sekarang ni ada 3 orang anak. happy, you know, happy wife, happy life, you know, that kind of stuff. And then one day bro, suddenly right, my wife, dia cakap aku, isteri aku tiba-tiba macam lain bro. She start to say things that she never said to me before. Aku cakap macam mana saya, apa benda ni? Pasal apa saya? Habis dia macam, okay lah, give you an example lah bro. Suddenly she start to say to me macam, bila kita, kau tahu lah dia cakap aku, kita come on lah bro, kau pun dah kahwin apa. You know, married couples, they do have their own differences and stuff, you know.
Yalah.
So mesti ada gaduh kan. But gaduh macam mana pun, wife dia tak pernah
Cross that line lah.
never. But then this time dia macam, wife dia like that time gaduh ada, yang the recent one lah. Gaduh cakap, you never give me enough lah. Apa yang you bagi I sekarang tak cukup. Suddenly tau. Suddenly bro. Suddenly. And then lepas tu, member aku macam like, kau tu like taken aback macam
Apa yang tiba-tiba kau fikir macam ni kan? Aku pay concern we apa tau. What led to that question in the first place?
yeah bro,
Saya?
getting to it brother.
Okay.
Getting to it. Alright. So then dia macam taken aback macam apa saya ni? Kau tak habis dia macam lost lah kan. Habis dia tanya macam selama ni kan you tak pernah saya cakap benda-benda gini dengan I. You never said all these things to me before, you know. Asal tiba-tiba kau cakap aku, you're not giving me enough. I want more. I deserve more. Things like that, bro. Aku macam like, okay, but aku tanya member aku, what, it started from where? Macam, what did that, macam, how did that happen? Like, how did it lead to that kind of phrase? Yang macam dia punya benda yang dia cakap engkau semua macam gini. Tapi, so.
Tak ada telltale ke? Dia just flip like that overnight ataupun
bro,
macam just.
No, it's just flip gitu lah. Tiba bro. Then member aku tanya. So my friend told me lah, macam, aku actually sat down with my wife after we fought. Habis kita duduk, aku tanya dia, why you suddenly say all these things to me? I just want to know why. Because tak pernah kau cakap aku benda-benda gini. Macam mana kita gaduh pun, kau tak pernah cakap benda-benda gini. Tapi suddenly you start to say this kind of things to me, and it's not nice to hear lah. Pasal aku suami kau saja. You know, I'm your husband. I work bloody hard for the family, you know, just to make you all happy. You know, it's not for myself, no, it's for you and the kids. Habis dia cakap, tak adalah. You know, like the wife literally said macam, I've been listening to like a lot of things on social medias, you know, like reels, watching reels, talking about
Online contents lah.
all sorts of online content, whatever you can think of, right? All these social media thing, like dia dengar benda semua daripada social media, like all these things are reels.
Yeah, very reliable source lah kan to seek advice.
Yeah,
Yang betul
so
lah.
macam, then like my friend macam, kawan aku macam like, and kau dengar benda-benda gini, like kau tengok, kau dengar benda-benda gini. And not only that bro, kau tu kadang-kadang kat, when you go on social media, like you see, sometimes they don't show you videos, but they orang macam just tunjuk just a picture with words on it.
Quotes.
Quotes. Yeah.
Bro, I hate that saya. Lagi-lagi member aku yang tengah putus cinta kat WhatsApp gambar tukar quotes. Tiba-tiba keluar quote, tukar quotes dari WhatsApp story, quotes pasal kehidupan hari-hari tukar
Nampak rambut aku dah macam gini lah. Alamak, dah lain tau. So aku macam,
aduh, aku stress orang gini.
yeah, so aku macam, aku like, okay. So wife kau listen to things on social medias, for dia dengar from the reels that she watch, from pictures that she like the quotes that she read, and it's just because of that terus tiba-tiba macam tung, suami aku not giving enough. Aku dah macam siot lah. Bro, this is wrong saya. Aku cakap ada, this is bloody wrong bro. Habis aku cakap ada, then apa yang buat kau macam, you know, like this kind of things kau boleh just talk things out with your wife. Habis dia cakap, aku dah berbual, but it's getting worse now. She start to demand things from me like, bro, it's like out of my pay grade lah bro, senang kata lah. Like,
You mean materials?
Materials, you know. Terus aku dah macam, ini salah sini. I mean, aku faham lah macam like,
Dia tak pernah minta selama ni.
no, pernah minta, but kau tu macam like minta tapi like kawan aku kan, actually bukan kawan aku je tau. Aku rasa it's for all of us. I think we all can relate because kalau isteri kita minta,
We try to make it happen.
We try to make it happen, bro. Yeah. Kita akan usaha.
Dia tak mampu immediately, kita simpan sikit-sikit.
simpan
Kita nak
sikit.
surprisekan dia. Kita don't
Right.
want to see the reaction. And dia happy terima ni barang pada kita.
So member aku always try to usahakan the benda that the wife wants, because he knows the wife deserve a lot more. Pasal come on, kau wife aku sih. You get what I mean? You're my wife. You're my life. You know? And aku rasa kau deserve more lah. That's why whenever kau minta aku benda, aku will always try to give my best and give it to you. Try whatever means lah. Then member aku macam like cakap aku like she start to ask me things like it's way out of my pay grade lah, bro. Like really above my pay grade really. Bukan aku cakap aku tak boleh. Boleh. But it's gonna take a long time lah, bro.
Yalah.
You know, aku nak kena simpan duit. Kau tengok bila kita, dia cakap aku, kita dapat gaji kita dapat gaji apa yang kita utamakan. Aku cakap, okay orang, kau mesti nak kena bayar bil apa.
Yalah, tanggungjawab lah.
Tanggungjawab kau tahu ni sebagai bapa dengan suami. Make sure kau ada rumah. You know, makanan make sure ada kat atas meja. Bil make sure tak bayar. Make sure kau bayar penuh, kasih habis semua. Jangan hutang-hutang ni semua. So dia cakap aku bayar bil nak. Aku bayar barang-barang sekolah anak aku. You know, dia cakap aku siapkan makan. You know, like I buy food. You know, Xbox tak pernah kosong. Everything is just lengkap, bro. Habis lepas tu dia cakap, but now for her right now it's not enough. Dia cakap it's not enough. I want more. Tu kesian lah memang bagus. So sampai tahap dengar this is the part where bila aku dengar aku macam sampai macam gitu the wife ask for divorce, bro.
Seriously ya.
Ask for divorce, bro.
Because dia tak mampu nak adakan this extra yang selama ni tak pernah pun yang dia request lah.
Yeah. Suddenly like she start requesting for things.
Could it be that it's actually some other things bothering the wife, tapi dia just using this excuse to minta cerai. Pasal dia tahu ni benda laki dia akan have to say no pasal tak mampu.
So okay, that's the thing. So when I asked him this question, aku cakap, are you sure this is the only issue? Pasal aku rasa macam there's like underlying issue. It's not being,
That's what I thought too lah.
Yalah. So aku macam tanya dia, then he say, tak ada bro, aku really sat down with her and talk to her. Kau ada apa-apa masalah, sekarang semua kau keluarkan. The wife say, aku tak ada masalah dengan kau. Cuba aku just think I deserve more. Itu je bro. So basically right, kawan aku did his due diligence to pay the bills, make sure anak-anak makan, bini makan, baju ada, semua ada tau. So it's just that the wife feel like macam husband dia tak boleh, kawan aku ni tak boleh give her more. Terus aku dah macam
Sorry to interject bro. Aku rasa lah could be I wouldn't say peer pressure, tapi aku rasa aku perasan juga zaman sekarang, which is good lah, alhamdulillah. Aku tengok banyak younger generation sekarang doing well.
Kan?
Bro serius tau, diorang do well tau. Diorang tinggal rumah landed, ada bawa, aku sekali ternampak tu lagi Melayu lagi muda daripada aku, bawa Porsche bro. Tak sombong kan, nampak aku dia senyum. Tapi the thing is getting more and more common seeing this younger generation nowadays doing well in life. Nanti nampak diorang dengan partner diorang go to high-end eateries, pergi kat cafe makan, live a lavish life, which they so much deserve pasal is their own money.
Yeah.
So bila partner-partner kita ataupun some partners lah, sebab kadang-kadang ada orang dia biasa sangat hidup macam gini kan, bila dia ternampak ya orang lain boleh bikin, orang lagi muda daripada aku sih. And it's getting more common. So dia start terasa macam apa tau, did I find the wrong husband?
Yeah bro.
They start to feel that way tau.
Yes,
that's
bro.
one thing aku realise lah, which is pada aku the wrong mindset. Kalau laki kau not trying, pada aku fair enough. And even though if he's not trying, kau kasih dia peluang 2-3 kali at least untuk berbual dengan dia. Kalau dia memang terus berbicau kan, dia boleh pergi mampus lah. Tapi kalau laki kau memang dah selama ni adakan segala-galanya, memang tak lebih lah, dia tak kasihkan kau Ferrari lah, tapi dia make sure kau sentiasa ada makan, ada bumbung kan. Kau tak boleh, I mean a woman is a man's backbone tau. Kalau kau nak laki kau kaya boleh. Dia korang brainstorm something. Sekarang tengah musim business apa, zaman business apa. Then work something out within your pay grade at this point. Start something, lepas tu work to achieve it. Berapa ramai makrib sekarang semua
kan, bro.
loaded bro. Otak dorang business.
Betul.
And at the end of the day, siapa yang kat belakang dorang? Bini dorang je. Because their wife supported them.
Yeah, true. No, the thing is, so bila member aku macam, no, he's damn sad lah, because tak pernah keluar word cerai ni daripada mulut isteri dia tau. This is the first time, you know, bro, dia pernah word tu
Wah,
keluar.
first time First time sakit
sia.
tau.
So bila dia dengar tu macam down gila bro. So that's the reason why he was down gila, because isteri dia baru minta cerai tadi, yang bila aku berbual dengan dia tu. So aku macam then okay, aku just cut him off for a while. Aku cakap kau okay lah, okay, kau chill dulu. You wanna chill, you chill first. Kau jangan fikir banyak-banyak. Kau isap rokok, kau relax dulu. Dia cakap aku okay lah nak, aku okay lah nak. Dia sedih, so nangis kat muka dia. Aku pun macam, aku lelaki saya bro.
Yalah bro.
I'm a man. You know, aku pun ada anak, aku pun ada adik bini. So macam bila aku tengok dia macam gini sedih kan, aku pun rasa dia pernah macam kau tu, macam kau cubit per kanan, per kiri pun rasa. Dia macam gitu tau. Macam kau feel that pain pasal kau pun suami, kau pun kerja keras untuk family.
Betul.
Kau imagine tau, kau you in his shoes macam siap, kalau isteri aku cakap macam gini apa aku rasa You get what I mean?
Faham.
So aku macam shit lah. Aku sedih gila saya berbual dengan dia. So and then after that dia relax. Lepas tu then bro, he said something really like it doesn't piss me off, but aku just worry because he told me he wanted to that day he was like dah tak boleh otak dah kusut dah bro. Dah kusut. So he told me he went to the top of the HDB block. Dia pernah block sendiri, ada naik paling tinggi. Dia dah tengok kat luar. He wanted to unalive himself bro. He wanted to Superman.
Sialah bro.
He wanted to do it bro.
To that extent.
Tapi what stopped him was his kids.
Anak-anak.
3 orang anak saya. So bila aku dengar macam, aku cakap ada okay, one thing. Ini aku ada selit sikit pasal agama Aku tak bagus lah, tapi aku bilang aku just share lah. The thing is, aku cakap dengan dia, kau first thing kau kena tahu kau Islam. You're a Muslim. You know, kita orang Islam, kita tak boleh bunuh diri. You know, we are blessed with this life. You know, kalau belum time kita nak pergi, kau jangan pandai-pandai nak you know, cabut nyawa kau sendiri. No, that's not the right way. Because kalau kau buat tu pun, it won't solve anything at all bro. Aku cakap ada tau, okay, kau fikir logically. Kau lompat, kau jatuh, kau prank, okay, kau meninggal. Maybe your wife, aku tanya dia lah macam what was the reason lah. He just say he told me this, you know, macam the reason why aku wanted to like, you know, unalive myself because dia nak kasih isteri dia rasa like, you know, appreciate dia when he's not there anymore. Aku cakap dia, bro, that's not the right way to do it bro.
Yes bro.
Sampai tahap gitu tau, just because dia sekarang rasa isteri dia tak appreciate dia tau. So dia macam I think I should just do it lah, so that my wife will appreciate me more. Even when I'm not around. Aku cakap ada, fikiran kau pun dah salah. Kau tak boleh buat gini bro. Aku cakap dah, I've been there, you know, and it's wrong to do it.
But I'm sure he knows it's wrong. But at the point going through it, at the peak of it kan, kau kan tell what's right from wrong.
Yeah.
Kau just want to find a quick escape pasal kau dah tak boleh tahan.
Yes, correct. So that was his escape lah. Tapi aku cakap dia, okay, kau fikir logik lah. Kau fikir logik. Sekarang kan kau just lompat, kau di Superman lah. Kau jatuh, prak, kepala otak kau pecah berkecai gitu, meninggal lah. Kau meninggal, kompong-kompong kau meninggal. Isteri kau akan nangis, sedih for few days ni. Kau just fikir logically. Then after that, like berapa bulan, what will happen bro? Kau bilang aku sekarang, what do you think will happen? Cakap, aku rasa
Pengganti?
Ada pengganti aku lah. Aku cakap, and then
Pasal anak kau panggil lelaki tu daddy.
and then aku cakap dengan dia like, and then you see after that she'll be happy bro. And kau tak ada.
Dah lupa pun yang
gitu.
kau wujud.
Aku bukan nak cakap wife kau will be glad that you die bro. No. That's not what I meant. But I'm trying to tell you the logic thinking. Macam isteri kau seorang, tanggung 3 anak. Macam mana nak tanggung 3 anak saya bro?
Ya.
You know, right now she's not working, right? Correct or not? Dia cakap yeah. Then bro, she end up getting someone else, and then she get married to that someone. She live happily ever
She will
after,
move
bro.
on lah eventually kan.
Tapi sekarang kau pula dah, you know, kau dah lompat.
Kau mau jawab sekarang tak?
Kau kena jawab bro. Amalan kita ni semua belum cukup lagi bro. Kau jangan nak macam-macam saja bro. Orang nak cukupkan kau punya amalan ni semua kan. Kau punya bekalan untuk akhirat nanti, kau belum cukup, kau dah nak lompat. Tak boleh bro. And bro, it's haram to do it. You know, you definitely go hell man. Kau tak boleh just go down, mati lepas tu kau cakap aku stress, ya Allah aku stress. Can't do that bro. No more already bro. So luckily kau fikir pasal anak kau. So I told him Kau fikir pasal anak-anak je. Your wife, kau just have to talk to her slowly. Maybe you can tell her, like macam kau boleh tengok apa-apa kau nak tengok. Aku tak stop kau. I don't stop you from watching anything you want. But then, not everything you see is real. Kau tahu tak? Not all reels are real.
Falsafah bro. Bijaksana seorang keluarkan tu ayat.
Like Lu. Not all stories are true stories, bro. Nampak?
Baik.
Nampak? So yeah, that's what I
Penasihat macam gini lah yang bini dia dengar. Lepas tu end up minta laki dia lebih.
Betul. Salah. No lah, pada aku macam I told him that lah, macam kau kena bilang isteri kau, not benda ni semua social media, not everything is real and not everything applies to you.
Betul?
Kau
Betul?
nak, okay, kau tengok kau nak demand kan. Kau can demand. You have the rights to demand. Tapi kau tengok kemampuan suami kau lah. Pada aku lah. Kau isteri apa? Betul tak? You're a wife. Of course you deserve more. Kau tak payah bilang lelaki kau. You don't have to tell your wife, you don't have to tell your husband that you deserve more. Your husband knows that you deserve more.
Yep.
Faham Yeah, all husbands know. All husbands know. Aku can bet you all husbands feel that way. Because you see, kau bawa anak, dalam perut 9 bulan saya.
Aku always think about that bro.
Kan? Why wouldn't you feel like macam, my wife deserve more. Lagi kau 3 orang anak. Kau tak fikir ke macam mana penat bini kau. But then, like I said lah, he knows his wife deserve more. But then, tak ikut kemampuan. So aku punya advice is, don't believe anything you see online. Don't believe anything you hear online.
Not say don't believe bro. Just that kadang-kadang certain channel kasih kau pendengar, dia punya pendengar sendiri akan ceritakan kisah hidup dia. Then there's a third party yang akan ceritakan, perempuan ni hidup dia macam gini, lepas tu lelaki dia perangai macam gini. So at that point of time kau dengar bila cerita dia terjadi kan, then you feel like that advice fits that situation.
Yeah.
You think it's the right advice, but doesn't mean it's right for her, it's right for you.
Yeah.
Correct. It's not wrong. The advice is not wrong, but it's just not applicable.
Yeah, no.
So orang tak boleh fikir
N/A lah, N/A, not applicable.
Yes lah bro, N/A lah. So kau nak kena kaji lah, kena assess situation lah kan.
Kaji.
Yes bro, kaji bro. In the end kan kita ada akal. Kita fikir lah.
Betul lah. Shibal. So lah, aku I told him lah, kau just chill dulu.
Tapi aku really agree bila kau cakap about suami tahu wife kita deserve more. Macam example, bini aku give birth not too long ago. So I know there's only so much I can do during that 9-month period kan. Aku tak boleh bluetooth dia sakit kat aku so that I can feel it. And I know kita lelaki tak cukup kuat pun nak handle dia sakit. It's proven. Some guy ada pernah kau nampak Mak Saleh dia perut
diorang letak kan. Kau rasa dia pernah apa?
Baru kena 2-3 saat bro.
Apa benda tu nama? Apa? Ejaculation aku nak cakap. Apa benda siap? Apa benda tu? Apa? Apa tu? Contraction.
Alamak, ya Allah dia ni.
Apa saya ejaculation?
Contraction. Orang kena berapa minit dia orang tak boleh tahan dalam macam nak mampus. Aku tahu there's nothing we can do. Aku berani bet to most husbands out there bila tengok bini tengah kesakitan dia cakap, you tak boleh tahan lah ni pregnancy teruk lah. Kan? Kau macam hoping that you can take at least half of that pain away from them. Kau rasa lah. At least. Sebab to us as the guys should be at the forefront, taking all the bullets and our wife at the back, taking care of the kids. That's how I see a husband role lah. But I know, but looking at whatever that is going on during that 9 months, my wife is the one taking the bullets, whereas aku yang kat belakang being rotated by her tau. So the least aku could do is after the pregnancy kan, aku during the paternity.
Tadi
apa tu?
Apa tu? Jangan.
So aku tahu aku punya mata tak boleh tahan lambat. The only time aku boleh tahan mata aku throughout the night, not say throughout but until late night kan, is bila aku main game. So throughout aku punya whole paternity bro,
kau main game lah?
Aku main game 4-5 pagi. Aku main game, tapi aku tak main game online supaya aku boleh pause. Kalau online kau tengah main dengan orang, kau tak boleh pause pun.
Correct lah.
The moment aku dengar anak aku nangis, aku tu taruh controller bawah, aku tu lari masuk bilik.
Tak campak letak je.
Tak letak, aku tak mampu. Saya tak beli.
Betul.
Nanti bini aku cakap,
Betul.
Bina minta benda mahal, aku tak mampu pula. So aku taruh controller aku ke bawah. Aku pause game aku, terus lari masuk bilik. Terus aku buatkan sesuatu. Even then pun pada aku, it's still not enough to what she have done for me.
Kan bro, aku pun rasa gitu tau. Macam okay, like last year my wife gave birth, correct tak? So macam bila aku have this habit, okay, macam sekarang ni kan, aku ada this habit where aku kalau kerja petang, aku balik pukul berapa, 12 lebih apa. So aku usually will ask her like, okay, pukul berapa Mawar minum susu, what's the next timing. So aku will actually take charge when I come back home. Aku kasih kau rest, let me handle my kid. You know, kau just tidur je, kau pergi kerja, tidur.
Ya.
Because aku faham bro, macam dia balik kerja, dia penat. Dah penat tak apa, lepas tu kau kena handle budak-budak ni pula. So penat apa. Then nak tidurkan dua-dua budak pun susah. So that's why aku cakap ada, bila anak dah tidur, kau tidur. Just tell me what time she drink her milk. When I come back, I'll give her the milk. So that's one of my like love language lah bro.
Ya.
My love language macam aku kesian lah tengok dia penat kan. So that's what I do lah. You know. Tak semua suami kat luar tu jahat sebenarnya. Ada baik. Ya, tapi janganlah macam sampai you know, aku bukan nak cakap kau tak boleh for the ladies I'm not telling you that kau tak boleh demand, you can demand but ikut kemampuan suami korang.
Betul.
Kau kena faham suami kau kerja pagi petang siang. I'm not saying okay for the stay at home moms, I'm sure you understand how tired your husband is also. Tapi this is not a competition where aku lagi penat daripada kau, aku jaga anak-anak.
Laki dia mampu kasih bini dia gini, laki kau kena mampu kasih aku.
So the thing is, kau tak boleh be competitive with your husband. Suami kau pun ada dia penat, kau pun ada kau penat. Dia pun tahu kau penat macam mana. But it's all about working together. Kau faham tak?
Betul.
So macam, yalah pada aku semua benda boleh settle. Tak payahlah sampai gaduh-gaduh, sampai nak minta cerai semua. Macam pada aku macam tak cantik lah. You know, kau already build this life together with your partner, and then end up kau just end it all just because kau dengar benda-benda gini, you know, on social media, kau baca benda-benda gini, end up kau rasa macam kau kena manipulate tau. Kau kena, bukan manipulate, kau kena brainwash macam, oh suami aku tak buat apa-apa lah.
Sih, to the extent.
Sedih tau kadang-kadang.
Before kau dengar the all this third party story kan, do you appreciate your husband or not before that?
Kan bro. Jangan nangis.
Nangis sedih. Aku dah sedih.
Jangan nangis.
Okay.
Apa
Taruh
ni?
balik air mata aku.
Emotional. Tarik balik
Taruh balik.
Tarik balik kena gini. Gitu. Try. Gitu. Muka tarik tau. Gitu lah.
Okay.
Try lah nanti.
Tak payah.
Okay. So lah. The takeaway here is korang just have to be understanding. I'm not saying y'all not understanding, but it's more to, aku rasa it takes two to tango lah. It takes two to tango, you know. Macam kau sebagai isteri understands the husband punya hard work, you know. You understand how he feels. And as the husband, kau jangan rasa ingat kau suami kan, kau boleh buat suka hati kau. No, I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Aku believe like, you know, kau sebagai suami pun kau kena ambil alih sikit lah kat benda kat luar balik, you know. Kau jangan kau balik, kau capak beg, lepas tu kau relax, kau tidur siap.
Sial.
Ada.
Aku cakap A means A, aku cakap B means B. Sial. Ada gitu.
Stress lama.
Tu zaman-zaman dulu punya lah.
Tapi dulu lain tau bro. Kau faham tak? Dulu
sekarang lain.
Sekarang lain. Tak lah. So pada aku, y'all just have to sit down and talk. And aku harap member aku ni, kalau dia dengar, I'm always here. Kau bukan seorang kawan kau lah. Kau ramai kawan kat luar. And I feel like, you know, if you want to open up, you want a safe space, you can always come to me. You know, aku tak berapa pandai lah, but aku will always be here lah, you know. I try to give you the right advice, bro. You know, and my advice is talk to your wife. Make her understand things, you know. Because aku banyak kali baca like people talk about men not doing this, not doing that. Too bad lah, pasal kat dalam dunia ni ada dua macam lelaki. Satu lelaki yang baik, lagi satu yang jahat. Dia tak ada macam setengah-setengah baik dengan jahat lah. So pada aku, appreciate what your husband does and appreciate the hard work that he put in for the family, you know. Kau maybe tak nampak sekarang, tapi kau just try put yourself in a position where kalau suami aku dah tak ada, macam mana aku nanti
And aku boleh bet those perempuan yang dapat suami macam, senang kata macam sial lah kan. They would die for your husband. To them, your husband is like an angel as compared to their husband. Tapi kau nak compare lelaki kau yang dah do already good enough to be compared with other husband. Macam mana boleh?
Bro, no one likes being compared to another man
sia.
or women. No one. Kalau aku tak suka kena compare, semua orang tak suka. I don't think you like it.
Betul.
I don't think everyone likes it. So aku rasa at the end of the day, it's you and him against the world, not kau against dia. Pada aku lah.
Ya. Dia kahwin buat apa kan?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Ini bukan kahwin dirikan rumah tangga, kahwin dirikan ring. Nampak one on one.
Tiup lah bro, one to one lah
Kira
bro.
siapa jatuh dulu lah kan?
Siapa lah, bro,
In the end
tu-
jatuh
tu.
dulu, orang yang jatuh tak luck dulu lah.
Betul lah.
Kira kalah lah.
Betul.
Habis member kau sekarang macam? Okay.
Apa?
Member kau.
Alhamdulillah, okay. So yeah lah. So that's about it lah. Aku nak share dengan aku. Macam aku just rasa like the reason why we do this also is because it's for men to be, like to find a safe space for them to let out whatever they want to let out to us, right? So kalau korang yang kat luar tu rasa macam you have a lot of things that you want to let out. I'm not asking you to buka aib kau, like buka aib isteri kau ke apa-apa, but we take it, kita akan
Just
keep it
remain anonymous.
lah.
Yeah, anonymous.
We keep it
Tak payah.
anonymous, and aku takkan, I don't think we will actually.
But you want your voice heard lah.
Yeah. We just want your voices to be heard. Macam just let it out lah bro. Just come to us. Maybe sekarang korang 50-50 but just let it out lah bro.
Time to come insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah bro. Aku rasa macam it's a healthy. Aku just want to build a healthy community. Being there. I'm not saying only for men, but also for the women. Kalau kau rasa, you want to let it out, just let it out. We try to come up with solutions lah. Kita takkan just dengar lepas tu buat korang punya story jadi barang kekek lepas tu dah. I don't.
Aku tak nak bahankan
Tak nak bahan korang punya cerita. So
we are not like that.
Yeah, we want to make it so that bila korang dengar, you will come down to a solution on how to work things together. Bro,
Just that don't misinterpret our session. Kita just sharing session. Kita bukan pakar perkahwinan ke
we're not-
penasihat. Kita bukan.
We're not.
Kita sharing session, but then again macam kita cakap tadi earlier, at the end of the day kau assess situation kau sendiri dengan situation yang pencerita ni. So jangan just take it on the surface level lah. Yeah.
Okay, like like if you really want, kalau kau rasa macam we're not good enough, don't think we're gonna be good enough lah kan, because kita ni bukan professional. But if you really need help, go for counselling. There are professional helps out there. Kau just have to, tak boleh malu lah bro, tak boleh malu.
Tak boleh malu.
Benda ni tak boleh malu. Korang, you see aku tak nak me and Rafael, we don't want to be responsible for like korang
Merobohkan rumah tangga.
I don't want to do that shit.
Oi, coy lah.
Siap bro. Kau tanggung saya tu semua.
I mean tadi aku cerita yang pasal bini aku give birth, lepas tu aku try aku be best to bangun, stay throughout the night. Aku make myself sound like the perfect husband. I mean, but at that point is aku nak bilang is how much sometimes men are willing to sacrifice for the wife.
Yes.
But even though aku put myself out that way at the beginning, actually aku sendiri pun pernah nego counselling dengan bini aku. Aku tak malu nak mengaku. Kita pun pernah, kita up and down.
Faham.
And even as it is now, aku tahulah in time to come there will be some downtime lah. Aku
there is,
tak
bro.
terkejut. Aku hope I'm strong enough to face it lah.
InsyaAllah bro, kita ada.
Yeah bro.
We're always gonna be there. So sama juga dengan aku.
bro.
Salam
Yes bro.
Bye. So macam tadi aku like what Rafael said, same goes to me. Apa aku cakap bila aku buat, aku bukan nak suruh korang samakan macam kalau dia boleh buat asal you tak boleh buat So it's not about that, no. It's about different people, different love language. Cara diorang tunjuk kau, diorang sayang kau lain. Tak semua lelaki sama. Memang betul. Korang jangan sembarang lelaki semua sama. Kira bapak kau pun sama tak kan? Tak ke?
Betul juga.
So
Aku pernah dengar dia kata lelaki semua dia samakan bapak dia, dia benci bapak dia.
alamak, itu lain.
Ada bro.
Itu lain. So yeah, what I mean is different guys, different men, different ways of showing their love language to you. So kau just have to find apa love language husband aku. It's time for you to like find a little bit, like macam find something good about your husband. Macam, asal husband aku selalu beli makan. It might be that is his love language. Kau imagine suami kau bawa balik keropok. Dia tahu kau suka keropok. Dia tengok ni keropok, bini aku suka saya makan.
It can be a very simple gesture tau. Very simple gesture.
That is his love language. Dia bukan pasal ini memang tanggungjawab you nak kena kasih aku makan. Bukan tau. It's more to aku sayang isteri aku. My wife love this keropok. Kau tahu, just a simple thing macam keropok. Kau beli, jangan bilang aku korang tak happy lah. Kau suami kau bawa balik plastik mesti kau happy. Beli apa beli apa?
Betul,
Kan? Cakap, you beli apa
Lagi dapat bungkusan makanan. Happy
Hello,
saya.
happy. That is our or his or whoever loves language. Sama juga dengan perempuan, love language orang lain-lain. So semua perempuan cara tunjuk kasih sayang diorang tu lain sikit. Lain sikit. So kau just have to understand how your wife tunjukkan dia punya kasih sayang kat kau.
Ya, this is applicable to either party lah.
Yes, correct. So macam gitulah. Kalau korang nak your marriage to work, you all have to work it out lah. Takkan just nak campak kat jamban macam gitu, flush down, then that's it. Kau kena fikir everything you have built for like years now. Takkan kau nak buang dalam tu.
Yalah.
Sampai cannot.
Sayang sih.
So yalah. If you all have
Just because of content online.
Yeah, just because of content online. Like I said, not all reels are real. Not all stories are true stories. Just bear in mind. Just put it in your head.
Marah sangat saya macam ini.
Padahal
Padahal aku fikir balik zaman mak bapak kita, this kind of content tak banyak online benda, tapi aku tu kekal alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah bro. Alhamdulillah.
Betul.
So yalah, that's about it. Kalau ada apa-apa korang nak cerita dengan kita, do send us your stories. Aku be it men or women, I'm up for working things out for everyone. Aku rasa macam everyone should work things out together. You know, you all just can't call it quits. Kalau betul dah tak boleh buat apa-apa, then itu terpulang pada korang. But then I believe in working things out. Everything can be better. Just remember, kalau hari ni kau tak buat ni, besok kau do something better. Every day, think that way. It applies to me, applies to L, applies to everyone.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
I'll see you soon. Thank you, and that's it. Bye.